Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And before I get this Subaru engine installed, there is a few more things I gotta do to it to kinda get it ready before I put it in. And one of those things is installing the spark plugs, which I'm gonna do today. Of course, I got the Iridian IX, TX, whatever, IX. NGK. I went with these because I don't want to replace them again within 100,000 kilometers. So getting these ones was probably the right idea. So there they are. I don't usually put anything on the threads, but you know what? Maybe I will this time. So I got my good old Jet Lube Copra coat, NEC's compound. So I'm going to stick those on the threads. Now this is a very old bottle, so it was made very long time ago, and you don't need much of this stuff, just a dab actually. That should do her. And that's what I'm going to use on these threads. Oh, and by the way, let me show you. There is the let's get in a little closer. There's the that piece I was showing on Sunday of the tube that goes in the side here. This goes on top, the PVC, and this comes on this way. I got a 90-degree angle on her, turned up the way it's supposed to be, and everything's in now. So there we go. Everything's in. She should be good. But let us get back to the spark plugs. So this isn't going to be a hard job. Well, it shouldn't be. Spark plug in the spark plug holder. Make sure it holds it. I hate it when they fall out. And go to the bottom and smash the what do you call that thing on the bottom there that of a spark plug? The electrode? No, I don't think it's called that. Oh, the ground. It's a ground electrode. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Now, let's get these in here. I would have used my other thing to put them in, but it's charging. My handy ratchet. So there we go. And I'm gonna give her a quick quarter turn. And there we go. They should be seated and in. At least, let me read the instructions to see how these seat. So for this one, it says, I did a quarter turn. It says half to 2/3 of a turn. So you know what? I am just going to give her another quarter. Oh, there we go. Half a turn, definitely for these. So seated in very nice. Now, I don't want to try to put these in, you know, well, it's in the vehicle, because that is not a fun job, by the way. But if you've ever had a Subaru, you probably know changing spark plugs in the vehicle is not a very fun thing to do. So, of course, we do it a lot of times on the outside, if the engine is out. So let me stick this one in here. And there's a few other things we're going to have to get done here today. And one of them is putting the balancer back on. And that's going to be a fun job, I believe. No, probably not. There we go. That, and let's do half a turn. There we go, half a turn. Bang, done. I'm just going to do the other side, get it done. And then maybe we'll try to put that balancer on. So all the spark plugs are in. And here we are with the balancer. Now, well, there's a few different ways to do this. And I'm hoping I get her right. She is just a nice slip fit, really. I hope. But I'm going to grab a rubber mallet and get her on there better. There you go, we got her. She sounds like she's bottoming out there now. Now, does anybody put Loctite on their bolts? I think I'm going to put blue on it just because. So I got enough blue Loctite on there now. She's covered in it. So I'm gonna, I think this is 24 millimeter bolt head. So I'm guessing it is 24 since the 24 fit. That don't put hardly any torque on her. That is my lightweight. So I gotta torque this thing. Now they say between what is it, 130 and 150? Okay, and then I gotta figure a way to get this thing torqued. So there's my brilliant plan. I have a piece of steel, got 2 bolts in on the flywheel, well it's not the flywheel, at the back of the crank, and we're gonna see if that will hold her so I can tighten up this bolt. I'm pretty sure it should work. I've used this type of thing in the past. So why wouldn't it work? Because it's me, probably. If anybody else did this, they'd probably get it first try. But me? Yeah, we'll see. Now, this, you know what? I'm gonna move you. There we go, I moved you. So, let's see. Yeah, the engine's gonna tilt a bit. That's not a problem. What? Why? Okay. There we go. She's holding. How is the engine stand gonna hold? There we go. Woo! We got her. We got her. Okay. Brilliance. You got to see brilliance again in the works. I don't know about that. Okay. The harmonic balancer pulley thing is on. What else do I got to do? There's other stuff. So this is a piece that goes on the back, on the bottom of the engine. It is filthy and terrible, and I'm not putting it back on like that, so I'm going to clean her up. So there we go, cleaned her up a bit. We're gonna stick her right here. Got my bolts. And, come on. I'm gonna get those snugged into place. Come on. Well, at least I hope we are. Let me get the ratchet. There, the cordless ratchet is all ready to go. That's one. As you might notice, I already have the, what do you call those? Engine mounts on, because I put those on a few days ago. Now we got one more thing to do. Before, well, actually, there's probably more than one thing left to do. But I'm going to put the flywheel and the clutch pack on after I get all the rest of this stuff done. But I'll make another video of that and show you how to get that all done. So yes, the last thing I'm doing on this video is the dipstick tube. You know, dipstick. Yeah, I've been called that more than enough times in my life, but I gotta take off these old, worn out, what do you call them, O-rings, and I'm putting on these new ones that came with the kit. I don't think these are the right size at all. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe they're the right size. They seem to fit, so I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, they seem fine. Now, goes through in here. And then there's a bolt on top that holds her down. Now, let me see if I can get that fished up through there. Okay, I got her down here. This is being difficult. Like I knew it would be. It's this this piece up here. So, I don't know if I could, I don't want to bend it out of the way. I kind of need it. If this goes in here like this, you know what? Let me take the dipstick out. Dipstick is out. Yeah, I know, dipstick. And let's try to get her wound in here so that I can. Yeah, this isn't gonna be fun. Why? This has got to be the right one. Let me check. I have the other one. All right. Well, this dipstick is different than the one that came off the car. This is the one to this used donor engine. But I'm using the heads off of what the car had, the AVLS heads. So it takes a different dipstick. I got it somewhere. I got to find it. So, I did find, this is the other one. And yes, these are different. So, the one I needed is shorter, and it has a longer dipstick. And it has a different curve. It's got different curves here. So, let us see if this one will now fit in here. Oh, it's been rough, believe me. Finding stuff here. So there we go. Move this one away. Plus I got the wife in here working on her Jeep. I'm not taping that. I should. This would probably be quite comedic. So this one goes in here. And better. I don't know if we got her in there right. You know what? I should have put some lube on that or something. So let me get some silicone lube or something, or just some engine oil to put on those washers. Okay, got some oil on there now. Now it should just slip right into place. As you know, lube goes a long way. Right, my dear? She won't answer. She'll say, that's just horrible. So, right like that. You know what? I'm going to give the end of this thing a knock or two. So it's in there as you got the slurp of my wife. And all I got to do is tighten up the bolt on this side. And that will do it. She's still slurping. Look at her. She's drinking a Rockstar.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Got that right. So, I got to tighten this screw up. That's in. Put the dipstick in. And then on the next video, I got to get the flywheel in and the clutch pack.
Sure what I provided?
Yeah, they know.
Oh,
they know
good.
you provided this down here.
Yeah.
So, where am I here? Oh, there we are. The wife supplied this. At her work, they sell that. So, there you go. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Maybe you didn't. I learned something about dipsticks.
I didn't.
And the wife never learns.
There's lots of.
The wife knows all about dipstick. Thanks for watching.